You text them, you call them, they won't answer, and then you go online on Facebook or Twitter and you see that they're online. They have the time to like a picture, post a picture, or anything, but they can't return your messages. How does it make you guys feel? Are you recording? Feel like they don't want to talk to you? Well, these social networking sites have made everyone become so distant, and in relationships, it really ruins them. Okay, most of us in this room have at least one or two social networking sites, right? And like, you guys know what it's like to be in a relationship, right? You get insecure, you get jealous, you don't trust the person because they're online all the time. And like myself, I get jealous. I'm a jealous person. And if I see like my boyfriend's paying attention to Facebook more than me, I get really mad. And that's just who I am. Like I said, I have countless amounts of times where I've become jealous, or at least become jealous in our relationship. But we limited the use of social networking sites, and our relationship has gotten really strong. And by the end of the speech, I will talk about how social networking creates jealousy in a relationship. It causes couples to lose intimacy, and it can easily lead to someone being unfaithful in their relationship. Okay. According to Inez, how Facebook can ruin your relationship, site-induced jealousy increases risk of divorce and breakup. Conflict is much more likely to occur when the website is used excessively, because some people tend to jealously monitor each other's activities. And the people that start to get jealous are the ones that constantly look to see what their boyfriend's doing, constantly see that they're liking other pictures, they're not texting you back fast enough or something. And a lot of the times it makes one of the people so upset that they don't want to talk to the other person. They stop communicating altogether and just start getting mad. And Time Magazine's Kim Stoltz, how social media is ruining our relationships. College students are 40% less empathetic than they were 30 years ago, thanks to on-screen interactions that make it easier to say mean things and act before considering the consequence of our actions. So nowadays, we can't even go up to our significant other and tell them what's bothering us. We have to go online to tell them. You try and go up to them, you don't tell them what's on your mind. You just kind of get mad and don't stop talking to each other. And a lot of people nowadays, I've noticed, like in my little sister's school, they lose the ability to communicate with each other and like maintain relationships. My sister's had like over 10, not 10, yeah, about 10 relationships in the past year, in the past year alone, and she can't maintain one. I've had the same boyfriend for 4 years now, and we don't use a lot of social networking sites, so we're able to communicate better than a lot of people that I know, like my friends. They don't know how to hold a conversation without texting in the middle of it. And according to 5 social media sins that will ruin your relationship, it states that if something's bothering you about what your significant other has been doing online, talk to them about it. It's important to communicate with your partner instead of making assumptions or getting possessive. No communication leads to arguments and fights. Okay. Unfaithfulness. According to the 5 ways social media is ruining your relationships, you have had a pretty bad fight with your girlfriend. You're busy explaining the whole scenario to some other girl, a friend of yours, and soon you start seeking solace in her comfort and end up exchanging few virtual kisses or so, or maybe prefer telling her something that you don't want to tell your significant other. And when things go wrong in relationships, people flood to social media networking sites. Like, how many times have you gone in a fight with your significant other and gone to your best friend and told them everything? And like, it's your guy best friend or something, and then they're like, oh yeah, you're right. and you start to feel more comfort in them than your significant other because you're fighting with them. And that's very dangerous. Because if you let it go too far, you're going to end up cheating on them. And that's bad. And it can end in one of the members cheating and hurting the other ones because of their social networking activity. And the causes why they're jealous is the other person is constantly checking their phone, checking their Facebook, checking Twitter, Snapchatting people while you're right there. And it's not fair to you. Like, I've gotten jealous over the littlest things because my boyfriend, we're having a conversation, and he takes out his phone, and he's looking, and he's scrolling, and I'm still talking to him. And it's not fair to me, because I'm giving you all my attention, and you're not giving me any. And that's why I get jealous. A lot. You know, like, in the first couple of years of my relationship, I would be constantly worrying what he was doing, where he was going. But now I don't worry as much. Still do, but that's okay. Social networking sites make it easy to cheat because there's so many ways to hide what you're doing. You can delete conversations. You don't have to tell the people what you're doing. Like, you can use chat on Facebook. But some solutions are, you can put limitations. You can sit down and discuss what the limitations are on what social networking sites like you can use, what you can't use, how you can use them, but it has to be both ways. It can't be a double standard, like, oh, I can use this, but you can't. That's not fair. And according to 4 ways to keep social media from ruining your relationship, whatever you have to do, try to do it so your mate knows he or she is most important to you in the time you all spend together instead of online friends we spend so much keeping up with. It may take some self-reflection and some strategic planning, but it will be worth it for you and your relationship. So make time to show your significant other that you care. And don't believe your own hype. According to 4 ways to keep social media from ruining your relationship, Paul C. Brunson. Harmless flirting online turns into lunch in person and into an affair that leads to divorce or breakup. The person you're not the only one that they're talking to, and you're not the only one they're talking to. So it's not fair. So if you believe all the likes and the pokes that you get, they're really not paying that much attention to you, and you should go back to your significant other and show them that you care. To conclude, social networking is addicting and easily accessible to us, and we should limit our use in order to form greater relationships and stronger communication skills. Today I have spoken to you about how social networking sites cause various strains on relationships. Jealousy, loss of intimacy, and unfaithfulness can all be solved if we were to limit our use of it and we all take a step back, assess our relationships, and make the best out of the ones we feel will work out. And now, next time you're in a relationship, be sure to click with caution. You don't want to let social networking sites ruin a really good relationship.